is keep punching. Keep punching, keep fighting. That's what we do at Lakeside. We keep punching, keep fighting.
Hello, welcome to the Rock Report. I'm Will Shannon. This is Coach Rock. And Coach Rock, before we talk about Texarkana this Friday, let's talk about the past 2 weeks of conference play.
Yeah.
You played Camden, and it came down to a nail biter. And what was going through your head when Chris Ford intercepted that ball?
Just glad he plays for us. That's the most. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Glad he plays for us. And then the second thought was how high he jumped in the air and to get it. But yeah, that was definitely a thriller here at Chick Austin. And then, last week against Magnolia, we just put a really, really good, probably outside of two plays, put a really good team performance together, all three phases. So.
Yeah, and 2 weeks prior you played Joe T. Robinson, so it's probably nice to get that bad taste out of your mouth.
100%, and like I tell the guys all the time, the work must get done. So, after Joe T, and then the bye week, we just kept working, and so hopefully we can just keep it rolling.
And yes, last week you played the 3-1 Magnolia Panthers, now 3-2. And from that game, which position group showed out the most?
The defensive line did. They did really well. We had we had a heavy package or a run package because they run the ball like 95% of the time. But Vincent Henry, Wyatt DeLong, and my boy Andrew Stockerfer really showed up. This was their first time starting ever, and they did a really great job. So.
And how was practice like? Was it a little bit different for the defensive line compared to?
Yeah, it was a little different just because there's a lot of bear crawling.
Yeah.
A lot of sprawling, as they say in wrestling, a lot of sprawling. So, and those three guys are wrestlers. And so it just came natural to them. They were bear crawling, sprawling in legs all night. And then it got closer to the fourth quarter and they just started standing up, making tackles and plays. So it was just a good, really proud of that position group, defensive line. They did good.
And offensively, let's talk about Tremendous Kane's performance, known as Tanks.
Yeah, old Tank, Tremendous Kane. So he's definitely a gear shift. A change in the running back position. You go from Pete to him, and he runs so hard and aggressive. And then he really opened up the running game just by running hard. So behind that offensive line, but he did really well. Really, really patient as far as his touches and being a team player. So you got to respect that.
And Texarkana hasn't won a game yet, and Lakeside has played. More, let's just say, more like competitive teams weeks prior. How are you keeping the mindsets in check for this game?
Just like anything, it's about your preparation and focus, no matter who the opponent is. So preparation and focus with yourself is most important, and then preparation and focus and not taking your opponent lightly second. So I've just been challenging them to focus on themselves and their craft and their position, and then, of course, respecting their opponent and trying to get him too.
And yeah, Coach, it's about mid-season. Are there any injuries?
The bumps and the bruises. We had some injuries early, like Shane Cummins, one of our linebackers, special team guy, broke his hand against Lake Hamilton, but he just came back this week. We got a couple of guys with ankles, like Kenan Martin and Jagger Jansky. All that stuff is just bumps and bruises, but they'll be back here pretty soon.
Yeah.
So.
And I got one last question for you, Coach.
All right.
Throughout this season, have you seen maybe like a senior, junior, maybe even a sophomore that has improved this season compared to like week one or anything?
it's a lot of them in this class because we ask a lot of our guys because we got a lot of talented people, but some of them, you know, they're not on the field every time for various reasons. But you know, Ocean Dryden is one. He's a senior that's really improved. You know, Blake Vincent has improved a lot. Still need him to improve more, but he's improved a lot as far as from week 1 to now. You know, those two guys in my mind stick out. You know, really good for the defensive side of it. You know, and Blake plays offense too, but those two guys have really stepped it up in practice. The 3 guys I talked about earlier on the defensive line, you know, they've improved. You know, and that's why they got their shot. You know, so you know, one person I give him his props. He doesn't have a humongous role on the team, but his role is very important after we score touchdowns, and that's Ryan Latham.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's our primary holder, but every snap that they send back there to him, be it good or bad, he controls it. You know, he plays a lot of special teams for us, and he just comes to work every day. So, you know, his improvement and attention to detail and taking his role seriously, it helps us out a lot.
Yeah,
so.
and Lakesid's always had a pretty good holder. And from all the holders I've seen, Ryan Latham is very talented.
He's very talented, and you know, and a lot of people don't watch that, and he makes it look easy and like it's automatic. But I can guarantee if you really go back and sit down and look at it, he's caught some snaps thrown back there to him that was on the ground or way over his head, and he gets it down for the kickers. So.
Well, Coach, I think I'll do it. Have a safe travel to Texarkana. Come Friday. And thank you for watching the Rock Report. God bless and go Rams.
Go Rams, go.